Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Raiders. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here in Baltimore. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, here's Jackson. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Bateman is the motion man. We're going to go right back to Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll push forward for about a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here with Jackson.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
No, we changed it. Report.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raven first down. Bateman is the motion man. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
You at X. Hey, come on. Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Williams in motion. Another run here with Harris. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Play action now. Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Jackson from the gun on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
That's down the field and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
First and 10 now from the 36. Jackson now. That is left side and caught by Flowers. Here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson. Open man is Tylan Wallace. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Going up top and looking for Andrews. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. Inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go 14.
Now Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Harris. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. Good blocking, and he's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, hey.
Now, Jackson. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? From the gun, it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Steeler 1st down. On the handoff, it's Harris. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies. And
Najee Harris. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
Bateman is the motion man.
Sit hot.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Report! Hey, report!
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run, and they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
He'll try the right side now with Harris.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Warren, running left. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He is in. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.